All right. A few seconds if anyone's in. I'm currently setting. Yes. Hello there, whoever joined. I do not have a lot of resources. I've not played a lot this week, sadly. No, they tell me if the music is too loud or anything like that. So. It's actually going to be the most interesting at first. I'm just going to be gathering some resources, mainly deep and such, for a little bit. I miss my sorting mods. Ignore what's happening in the bottom right. Currently, it's just I want to work quickly. Hmm. Okay, that is strange. I'm not entirely sure why it's like that. Hmm. That's strange. Hmm. But I guess my little character in the bottom right needs to be stationary, or I could change it actually. Give me a few seconds, I'll just change. Just give me a few seconds. Few seconds. I just have to open Clip Studio just to change the size of this emote so that it works correctly. As I'm tiny, you might be able to notice in the bottom right that I'm slightly too big. Hi, welcome. I'm sorry that it's like everything's a bit scuffed, and this is not exactly what I'm used. I'm not exactly very used, even still, as well as not very used to it being kind of scuffed in some ways. Now when I'm not moving, it should be like that. There. Now when I speak, it's slightly different. And I can have it be like here. There. Now this should work. And then I can just... thank you. I missed setting things up there. Now I should have my little character in bottom right in a different way. Which is always great. I'm just trying to set up everything so it works correctly. I want things to look better than they do. But there. Now things should be a little bit less scuffed. Yes, slightly, of course. I can't exactly promise more than that. I'm currently just mainly gathering a bunch of different resources and such, trying to ensure that everything is working mostly alright, at least. Ow. This is slightly annoying. Well, it should be fine. One way or another. One more thing, which is just... There. Now move around a little when I'm talking. Or should be. YouTube is being very weird, however, and doesn't want to work with me. I'll probably say something wrong or something, but no, it's fine. It works enough. That's about what I can ask for. This is... I have a bunch of plans that I want to work on and I don't know how to any of them actually done. It's slightly annoying. With the music sound, that's not where it should be. There, so that there is some more. Or something more to enjoy than just me and my mediocre gameplay. Your taste's been going well, at least. It's I've been having fun yesterday with friends. Right about something is usually be someone DM to me and ask the question. Why isn't it work? Okay, do I have that on front? Is that it? This is really strange. I don't understand why my little character doesn't want to work all the time. It's probably GPU limitations. Also, in fact. Yeah. I saw that. It's looking alright by this point. I'm actually sort of starting to be a little bit proud at least of how things are looking. Could just do this probably would help a bit. It seems to have actually helped a lot, because now now my little character wants to move around again. So yeah, I was just I was probably doing too much. Little art class curriculum will be fun. a lot of players on the server has been a lot more active than me currently, so like I'm a bit behind, to say the least. Yeah, I'm currently, or rather I'm just building it. I haven't done a lot when it comes to like base building really. I just started like moving in. So I just have my little like setup over here. I have some trees and then I'm just building my little fox burrow. I hope to like, in the end I want to sort of build like a, what's it called, almost ravine village, since this was a really cool like naturally generated cave. I want to try like see what I can manage it to look like. Yeah, thank you. I'm happy with just general layout at least. I really need to get better at building again. I used to be alright, but in recent years I haven't like. I got a lot more into redstone and then sort of neglected building a bit. Not like I actually invented or created anything with redstone on my own. I just watched other people's tutorials and built that, but it's better than nothing. It does make starting out on a new world always feel a bit empty though, since you don't have a lot of like big farms and materials that you're used to. Yeah, that's very fair. What's it called? It just, like comparing it to stuff I've done in the past, it feels a bit meh. And that's also because I give up. I'm very proud of those old builds, because it mainly was because I was building with friends, not as much because I did. It is also a little bit, since I'm the owner of the server, I do also feel like I need to build well to, you know, it just fits and feels, I can't exactly be the owner and then be like the worst builder on the server. It's wrong. I'm not supposed, no, that I don't. You see nothing. Yeah, like I need to ensure that I'm on the server more, that I'm able to build more. Last week I had a lot of what's called, like, I'm in uni, right? I'm doing studying to become an art teacher, but that requires a lot of work, especially when some of my classmates have a tendency of being quite non-committal when it comes to work or doing the assignments that we're given. So I've just been staying a lot at school, not having the time to really play as much. That's why I'm so happy now that it's holiday, that's a weekend, and I'm able to just relax a bit. Yeah, I have asked them actually. It's a lot of them. A lot of them are a lot older than me. I'm like quite young when it comes to in general. I'm the second youngest person in the class, which makes it that they have, you know, like families. They have a lot more like actual quote unquote adult things that they have to take care of compared to me, which then makes it that they of course have to or don't have the same amount of time they are able to spend in class. That of course does not excuse them not actually doing the expected work, but it does at least make it so that I can't fully like dislike them for it. It just has made me have to spend a lot more time picking up the slack for everyone. As well as our teachers in general are not very like they're fun to talk to, they're interesting to like interact with, but they aren't the best teachers, so to say. They are very much expecting people to already know what they're teaching, a little bit at least. It's been a lot where I've then essentially had to be, well, I'm not a licensed teacher yet, but I've still had to be the teacher for these teaching students, just with general arts, like the concepts, how the perspective works, what they think about, how mixing color works, that sort of thing. Oh yeah, no, they definitely aren't doing time management correctly. The main thing is we're on the second semester. The first semester was incredibly lax when it came to like time. Even though it was said, even though it was written down as a 100% course, like you were expected to be there, you know, 40 hours a day working. A lot of people didn't, or there wasn't really a need to. You could just spend like maybe a few minutes a day just ensuring that you were getting like the bare minimum done, but it wasn't as demanding. And now the classes have actually gone back to, well, they deserve to be full-time work again. And now the parents and the people who have full-time jobs or part-time jobs all of a sudden can't continue on the course as much because they don't have the time that they're supposed to actually have, because they didn't seemingly look at how much time was actually needed and just thought, I can apply to this, it should be easy. It's annoying, but I mean, I'm happy I get more teaching experience, just in a way I perhaps wasn't expecting. And I mean, in the end, it has made me feel a lot more confident in teaching, to the point where I'm considering for the Discord server, like setting up a sort of arts, like not a digital classroom per se, but more so setting up assignments and helping people in that way. Since I now at least learned I'm a better teacher in the field than I thought I was. Yeah, it's just early practice for actually getting out of the field later. I love building my little burrows, just because it means I don't have to do walls or like an outside. I only have to care about the inside, and it's efficient enough. It doesn't look strange to only have an inside. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I've been able to understand as well. It's a lot of them are willing to listen, they just don't have the time as much compared to what maybe they should have. That's the only real issue. They still want to learn, they still want to be teachers, they still want to be able to help others. They just majorly miss what's it called, like underestimated how much time would be needed. I mean, it is pretty fitting that the fox is building a burrow. I mean, in this season I'm using hyena. That's enough. I wish I was able to add in custom fonts into Minecraft itself, because then I could just add my like little fox in font into builds. Just have it hidden. I could technically make like map art, but it would be way too big. Yeah, I'm a Hobbit fox. Technically, if I remember correctly, there is a specific species of fox that do actually live in like communal burrows. I'm trying to remember which one it was. If I remember correctly, it wasn't a like true fox, but it was still very cool to read about. Yeah, it's one of the desert foxes. I just don't remember which one. It's the special of, you know, we have like 17 different desert foxes, or it's I think 11 desert foxes about, and then we have one red fox and takes over the rest of the world. Yeah, I don't think most people are as like familiar with most foxes. I am just the outlier. Oh, come in, whoever joined just now. I can see there's one more person. I've been having a lot of fun recently with stream, mainly just because it's I have managed to get myself stuck in a service cycle when it comes to my videos. I really want to post like an actual video, but I keep I have now gotten stuck in the classic of, oh, I haven't posted in such a long time, I can't, it has to be better than my previous ones to deserve having been so long without a video. It doesn't help, it's just, that's alright. It doesn't help, but it has just made me essentially stuck in a loop where I'm not been able to work on it because I felt bad that it's not like the same any scale close to what I have done before. Yeah, I'm trying to, but it's the issue of... Yeah, it's the issue of, like with videos specifically, I felt a bit stagnated as an artist, because I keep just making the same type of fox arts, but I haven't had like a good art idea, I haven't had a good, the only real game recently, except for Minecraft, that has been like pulling me in is Risk of Rain, and I cannot do any real art for Risk of Rain. That's a very different game. Like, I don't really know how I would even try to make art for that game. Yeah, it's like more. I have added more OC since I just. Hello, friend. Yeah, it is my OC. It's just like I still want to do other types of art as well. I want to do more like interesting things. More. When I was doing the 100-day art challenge, for example, I actually had a lot of fun, like coming up with new ideas. But I haven't gotten the inspiration to try anything new as much recently. I've just been doing the same thing that I know works, and that's good enough. I need to find something to actually push myself, to give myself a little bit more of a challenge, because it's like, sure, I can improve on the exact same artwork, but it doesn't feel special in the same way anymore. For example, I'd love to make some kind of like animation. I was having a really fun time making animations, but now I keep going like extreme overly like detailed. What's it called? Actually, if you give me a few seconds, I see to draw. This would totally still be Minecraft. At least what's it called? At least YouTube doesn't care about having like different different categories. Give me a second. I'm just trying to. If I'm able to figure out how to do this correctly. Alright, I'll have to see this. Can I do this? Oh, I can. Oh yeah, it works. If you give a few seconds to catch up before I start trying to stroke these things. So I have to move some things around just to ensure that I can still see chat. There. Are you able to see, or are there like I'll just change the what's it called, title of this. Okay, good. I'll just change it. If you give me a second, I'm just changing the title from SMP specifically to just vibing. Okay, good. Then I can showcase, for example, my more recent artwork that I've made for the channel, right? Have been like this, or these ones. Yeah. I'm just opening up some examples. If it takes a little bit for me to. And like these are all different artworks that I made for very different like times, but I keep just when I'm specifically trying to go for YouTube videos. Yeah, oh no, I'm very proud of the videos, or the artwork. That's not the issue for me specifically, that I'm feeling like I keep just doing the same thing every time. I want to try to branch out a bit more, if you get what I mean. But I keep, it's the meme of I'm back in the building again. I keep going back to what I was doing before, I just keep going back to the foxes because that's what I know. So like I have, like, whereas if I would just, I'm also just a bit scared because I also have I have some artwork that I'm very happy with. I just want to do a bit more variety. I still want to have foxes, of course. I also want to be able, I want to try to have some more what's it called, OC art. I like as well as what's it called, fan art, things like that. For example, I can showcase this, for example, an artwork that I made for a friend. This is just random, but still, this is another artwork that I'm just really happy of, that I probably could make into video. If I wanted to. It's just I feel a bit almost bad about doing having artwork or making videos that aren't foxes, because that's what 90% of people who found my channel are here for. It's the foxes, or it's my fox art. Going away from what I have done up till now feels bad. I'm not sure. I have done I have made OCs before. It's not just for the foxes themselves. I've made for example, the little goober that you see in the bottom right. That's what's it called? This OC, for example, a fennec fox, or I have my hyena. I have a couple of different OCs and such. It's just this type of art is not what people really are here for. So instead I'm considering going back to, or trying to do a comic, or doing animations more, but that requires me to actually do storyboarding and trying to figure out a lot more details, a lot more just a lot more work really, or a lot more storyboarding, a lot more ideas. So that's something I'm not very used to, which means that it takes even longer. I can actually showcase the artwork that I was working on for the video, which is still, is Fox. It's this artwork is the one that I have been working on now for a bit for the like next video. I'm not close to like finishing it yet. I still have so much rendering, everything like that to do, but it's getting there. It's yeah, it's just working on everything one step at a time, working through everything slowly. Honestly, I think I can just work on this one like on stream. I mean, this fits more with the just the general idea for this channel, and then what's it called, working on playing the server, as well as it's what's it called, I can actually showcase things for once. Since my current problem is not having done enough like art, so this makes me feel at least a little bit less bad about not getting things done. There's a bit of traveling, a bit like this specific angle. I love doing like this type of angle quite a lot. I just haven't done like this close up, this much detail in a long time. This is all, at least this stream is also a bit more like thought out. Last stream is very scuffed. Yeah, fair. Or like it's meant to be a bit stationary, but it is like we can add a bit more, just at least it's called texture, or not texture, it's volume to it. No worries. I mean, I need it. I usually like don't interact a lot with people when I'm what's it called, working on art. I usually sort of stay what's it called, stay isolated and don't talk, because if I'm talking like in the voice chat, I get distracted way too easily. Which is also why I think streaming doing art is a lot more interesting, because I can read, but then if I get like in the zone, I can zone out and just focus on art for a bit. Yeah, that is also fair. Yeah, and what's it called? Not as like voice chat is a bit harder in general to try to interact with people on. Everyone has the same priority in voice chat, which means it's like speaking to a mass of people all at once. Also, welcome in whoever joined. I hope you've been having a good day. And they left. It's fun. It's working some arts. I really need to get back into doing art for the sake of doing art, because it's been a long time since last I was able to do that, really. Yeah, same. It's also just like voice chat is a nice place to interact with people if you know all of the people, or just in general, it can be nice. It just has to like it's a bit of a Russian roulette almost of how it feels every single day. Like, because it'll always be different every time you're in one. Like the type of people inside, the what's it called, who's like has more energy that day, everything like that. I think that's the same with every social interaction, to be fair, but still. I feel like something is missing, so I have ideas that I want to test out for it, but Let's work. I'll figure exactly out what it feels is missing. It's probably more background details, like for example, I could add, let's say we have a little some small details like this adds a lot of life. Yeah, no worries. Like, I'm happy having people inside, having people to talk to, just having small things like that. It's fun. Just add a little bit of a that's how it usually goes for me with live streams as well. It's special every time. It is, you sort of stumble into them. I don't think I've ever purposefully watched a stream, like, you know, waited for one to start or anything like that. It's always just been, oh, it's on, okay. But yeah, that added a lot of life to the artwork already. I mean, probably doesn't help also that, like, I don't have any real schedule for streaming. I sort of do it when I think it's fun, or when I think it would be fun. A nice little village, you know? Just... a normal example of, you don't really need a lot of, like, extreme details. You just gonna have add a few small pixels, and it gives a lot more, like, interest. I can also say I'm very happy to have you here, because last time I was streaming a lot, there was like more viewership, and no one interacted, and it felt really strange, like to talk to people when no one was there. Yes, you are. Looking for tomorrow I get to play D&D. I've been like playing for a while. Yeah, that's fair. I have the wonderful thing of a lot of the people that I know probably would be interested in watching are American, and I'm very much not. So I'm not entirely sure when I even should be streaming. I chose this time just because it's sure it's the time. That's entirely random. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was that's very fair. It was last stream. It was just mostly like it's called Minecraft, where I was very surprised actually that people didn't talk a bit because people love commenting on builds normally, or commenting on most things really. Now I also have my little, it's like the Foxen script that I have below the, what's it called, like screen. It says welcome to the Foxborough, but I included it specifically to, what's it called, be able to encourage people chatting, just because, like, if they want to know what it says below chat, or below, like, my main screen. Recommend, which is fun. Yeah, I don't think I won't add emojis like to the chat, right? But I don't think I'm able to do that until I'm like a what's it called? I'm qualified for like what's it called, memberships, which is annoying because I really want to. Yeah, I want to be able to like ensure that people do feel safe. I want to be able to ensure that people feel welcomed. It's just I, for example, need to figure out a lot more like interaction things. For example, I am considering setting up like next stream that I do. I might have like what's called viewers or viewer suggested art, something like that, to encourage interaction. I think that would be fun. Yeah, that I've been doing that a little bit. It's also I am stubborn in the specific way if I don't like what's it called, attempting to use other people's like specific ideas. I like trying to put my own spin on it. So I try to do like similar things. It's simply because I despise the way that YouTube, for example, has just become a like essentially, oh, if you do this, you win. You can see it on YouTubers like MrBeast, for example. They are just optimizing everything they can. There's no longer really any love for what they do. And I really don't want to end up becoming or doing arts or becoming someone like that just cares more about the results. That just cares about what's it called, interactions more than actual people or actual like community. Ensuring that people feel safe, that people feel welcome. And of course, that's very. I can't say anything like that. I can't say a lot of things like that because I don't have a large audience. I don't have many people watching me. So of course, that make like I'm gonna say that now, but like who knows what I would say in years to come. I know that I don't want to be like optimized brains, as I say, but things change, people change. For now, at least, I know I would rather be anyone else, do anything else than just optimizing for the sake of optimizing. Yeah, I think these smoke plumes really helped a lot with like the vibe. Like there's a lot more life now. Exactly. Like I have already done slight optimizations. I've learned, like, it's not that I don't try to optimize. It's not that I don't try to do like what I can see does better. It's more so I don't want to use other people's data. I don't want to do anything like that. I'd rather fail and learn from that and try to do better next time. And based on what I've learned, than just looking what other people have said. Oh, this is the objectively best way to do this. That's the best way to do that. As well, if it's the best way to do it, then that's one thing. But if it's the most enjoyable way to do it, that's a very different, very much more like personal thing. If I just cared about growth, I would just try to like get close to a bunch of other people that already were popular, and then just try to go from that. That's boring. That's not, or it's not boring, you know, talking to new people. But it's objectively fast way to grow. But that's not growth through yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I'm adding more, what's it called, like difference in the darkest and the lightest parts. I need to do a bit lighter backgrounds. I can do even darker. I can also point out, I don't know if you've noticed, but like for example, when I change color here, I don't just, when I want something to feel darker, I don't just go like change it in this alone. I also increase or decrease the saturation or like the warmth, the cold by either putting it closer to yellow by, you know, scrolling up, or I put it closer to blue by scrolling down. Just to give it a bit more, it's not just flat, the same color. It adds a bit more with like depth and warm feeling, it's called colors and shading, because everything doesn't just feel uniform in the same way. Also, I'm studying to become an art teacher. Of course, I will, if I get the opportunity, I'll try to add, like, give some actual points and tips on, for, you know, working on art. I will definitely be doing more art streams because damn, this is a lot more fun than just working alone. Also, isn't as stressful as working in like Discord live streams. Yeah, thank you. Could do a layer like that, and then multiply perhaps. It's a very light look. I want some more thick. No, it doesn't. Not good to render Perlin nice, and then just lower this a lot. Yeah, I'm currently supplying a filter, but I'm guessing you probably can't see the like full thing. It looks scuffed probably. Like that, then of course this is still... No, that's supposed to be... Alright, that, I'll just color this so that this is blue so it's easier for me to find. Multiply, blue. All right. Yeah, so one of the things that I was just doing most recently was a small filter with what's it called, noise, right? It effectively applied like film grain. It just applied that slightly on top of the mountains, just to give it some extra textures. It's like needed very slight amount of texture. What I'm going to be doing now is one of the main things with perspective and giving art distance is that further away from the where you are, the more blue everything gets, essentially, because of you can see the horizon, and the closer you are to the horizon, the more blue everything gets, and the more hazy everything gets. And the way that I do that is I just actually have a light blue that's not light blue enough. So I think this color works. So let's go. Now I'm just mixing between the different like levels of blue to get a sort of hue gradient. That, and then I can still actually I didn't need that one. I can set this. Alright, I have some kind of that, like that, then I can have a very, very slight amount of multiply blue there, and then just have very, very low level of like the blue that I was using for this gradient out here, and then I just apply a blur to that to make it fade out even more. Like that. Then, because I still want to have light, I can do at the very front, I can do this. Let's make that purple, and then I think I can take a soft light. I like to use an orange as well. Foxes and warm light. And now I'll just what I'm doing, using here for all of my light and such, it's a feature in most art programs that is effectively light, how different layers interact with each other. And it just changes. For example, currently I have it on soft light. This on soft light, I can change the overlay, and then it multiplies or combines the different layers in a different way. If I change it to vivid light, it's very bright because it adds the light. I think it's like multiplicative or linear, like it's different ways. I like to first have a soft light that I then use a Gaussian blur on to give like a blur and general idea. Then I also, for example, here I can erase where I don't think it fits. Also, welcome everyone who joined. I can see that there are 4 viewers currently. I'm guessing me pointing it out will result in 1 person leaving maybe, but welcome. I hope you're enjoying the art so far. Currently I'm going over all of the where I put the light and where I erased it, and using my blur tool here to essentially be able to smooth out where I moved it. Yeah. I'm just happy with people being in here at all. It's just it's fun seeing more people, or even if they're not interacting, it's still fun to have more people able to come in here and at least see what I'm doing. Yeah, one person is still here. One more person. But it truly is like that every time. I feel like I should stop pointing it out because people leave whenever I point it out. And already, if we just look at the difference, what using light in your artwork does, this is with light, right? This is without. It's there's already huge differences there. And of course, for me specifically, I enjoy using 2 layers of lights. So that I have both my soft lights, and then for my highlights, I like using a layer of vivid light. Yeah, I was the same, but then I was like, I mean, I should invite. I should say welcome in. They are, you know. It feels wrong to not invite people in, even if it means that them being acknowledged means that they leave. I try to make them feel a bit more welcomed and loose to viewer than, you know, making them feel like they aren't being acknowledged. Like that, right? You can see is the difference in light. And then what I would like to do on top of that is like also use a layer of blue or of multiply of that I have a multiply for like extra dark shading. I mean, to be fair, it is a fox burrow, or it is like, you know, people who like foxes. Foxes aren't exactly known to be very, you know, anything but skittish. Yeah, I really enjoy using the blue in most of my like artwork when it comes to shading. It's like for the horizon line, it's just generally it's there because I know it should be there. It isn't exactly needed to be very like pronounced. Let's try maybe 150. Like something like that for the shading, and then I can also try, for example, if I want to paint, no paint. No, yellow, no. Blue works, do you want a dark blue? Let's just completely shade and remove all of it now. Alright, see you later. Welcome in if you just joined. Having a good day. I work a little bit more on the background here actually. Now let's be working some more on the left. Honestly, I think I'm happy with this. And now I'm doing some final adjustments. Those specifically are I go into here, right? I take out the JPEG that I made into, and then I add things like chromatic aberration, which is specifically it's separate. Oh no, wait, no. I realize now there's one more thing that I should do before that. Is this later? No. It's this thing. And then I should just add some slight variation in the line art. Yeah. Hi. Oh, hi, Ref. How you doing? Back. Um. I mean, at least you're surviving. That's good. I'd probably be quite squishy as well. I've only spec'd into ranged things. Oh, yeah, that would utterly deck you. I was also out with some friends drinking yesterday. Yeah, no, what were you thinking, Ref? That I can't even give you a good excuse. You've never really gone out drinking before and you go for all of that in one night. Yeah, it doesn't taste like alcohol, that is true. But still. I didn't know what you wanted to say. Nice to have you here, Ref. This time you made it, not like last time. Alcohol's fine as long as you're with like other people who know how much is possible to drink without issue. I've not drank a lot myself, but I have a lot of friends they have, so like they help me know how much I should be able to drink. Of course they're wrong, but like they have some sort of idea. That's fair. Stream's going alright. I've just been having fun here talking with Tori. We just with like art currently. It started off with Minecraft, then I started talking about art and how it's been going, and then ended up just doing this instead. Art is very fun.
I guess I can just do this. Alright, now I think I'm done. Means I can do this, and now I can. Okay, that feels wrong. If I do this, save, overwrite, and I take 100%. Yes. Alright. So now I have saved this as a JPEG, right? I have this version. I can then just go into filters. I usually add some chromatic aberration to my output. Where I could do something like this, but that's not very, like... It was quite a few hours of working beforehand, but is it now? Saved it now and that. Now if I open this version.
There, now I have this artwork. Now technically if I want to make a thumbnail, I'll do
Jesus.
I believe that's the correct size. Let's check my thumbnails. Yeah, that's.
Seconds to this. Now everyone else gets to see how I do my thumbnails usually. Why am I doing everything so complex when I can just do it so much simpler? Wait, why am I doing it this way? I'm actually doing it in this file. This file is the one that actually has all of the layers, so it's so much easier. I was not thinking correctly. There. This is a lot easier when I used to do this. It would be.
I'm tired. I don't know why I'm tired, but I'm really tired for some reason. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I love making thumbnails. It's really fun, especially like since it's more art focused compared to most like quote unquote usual thumbnails. Welcome back. Oh, it's what's it called? It's a cipher, effectively. It's written. It's English, but it's what's it called, made into like new letters. So for example, here it says a nice, or the CE is gone, but a nice view is a total word, total thing, since the entire video is meant to be called a nice view. Thank you. There, now I have a thumbnail. I think this thumbnail works good enough. What do you think, Ref? You're the one that has worked more with thumbnails, and or rather, you're the one that has done more like complex videos than me. Yeah, I think it's good enough. The name is a nice place, or a nice view, and of course the letters themselves also say a nice view. Yeah, a nice view. I'm currently exporting the time lapse. It's taken a little bit of time because it's what is it? 5 minutes worth of 128p art. The way that Clip Studio Paint makes thumbnails special, or makes time lapse special. Yeah, actually, let me look at how big the file is. The way that it works is it just takes a screenshot of every time I click the every time I make like a line or anything, it takes a screenshot. The base file is 101 megabytes. The time lapse or the like finished shape, finished PNG is 10 megabytes. Yeah, I might add some words later on then. I'm not sure what I want to. Well, I'm not sure what I should do now though. I finished the artwork, but like I can still do more art. Could do something more. Do y'all have any suggestions? Any ideas that you would like to see drawn? Alright, Ref, I'll try my best. So from the first season, yeah. And here I just have to sort of get some 8 more like that. considering that. You mean, what is it? This. The all. You mean all ears? I mean, it is. She's a satellite bitch. Yeah, you really did dodge a bit of bullets because I was very close to picking you that time. I'm so bad at drawing these legs. Oh, what did YouTube just crash or? Sort of, yeah. They are like a bit into rabbit legs. Painful. Ref, nothing on the human body is simple, especially shoes. Everything, essentially everything that is a daily occurrence thing to see is stupidly annoying to make. Because our bodies are specifically designed to be able to remember certain things, and the body and clothes are one of those things that we know very easily when something looks even slightly wrong. Human body in of itself is so just annoying to work on. And the more you learn, the harder, the more and more annoying it is to actually get correctly, because you get to know more things that should be right, and then you can't, like... It's why studying anatomy is both so useful and so painful if you like drawing humans, because on one hand it makes it a lot easier to actually get it right, it also makes it a lot easier to understand, see everything that you did wrong. Good enough sketch ref, or do you want me to work more on? Oh goddamn! It's nearly. Oh, it's 6:30 for me. I should probably order. Do I want to make some dinner, or do I want to just order something? I ordered something yesterday and got. What do y'all think? I don't have many like groceries at home simply because my I mean, I can also send you the like skin, the other ref sheet that I have for her, like not the MC version. But I can send you this one and the other ref sheets that I have. But anyways, thank you all for coming then. I think I'll be ending stream for now. So, have a good day, I guess. Try to get, for me, you know, try to... what I might be able to make toast. I'm not entirely sure what I'll actually make. I'll make something probably. I could order something, but like I'm not sure what I should order. If I should order something, if I should just make dinner for myself. I don't have any what's it called, groceries at home because my parents, took my car to go to the like summer house without me. So I was planning on buying groceries on my own, like buying groceries over the weekend, but I can't now since they took the car. So I have no clue what I should do. It's not worth like getting an Uber or taxi. If I would get something, I would just if I would go to the restaurant, I would just get like walk, or that's about it really. So I'm not sure what else I can do. If anything, I would just order. Damn, a bunch of people come in now, right as I'm like start to end stream. Of course, it's serious. Yeah. Thank you all for coming, and have a good day. Try to get like 1 or 2 sketches in, you know. And if you actually do get some art done, maybe share that, you know, in the Foxborough. I'd love to see it. I'd love to be able to, like, you know, assist more. The art chat is open in there for a reason, after all. But have a good night. Or not the night. You're always waking up. I'm the one that it's 6 a.m. for. Or 6 p.m. for. Good day.